Hey, what's going on? If you want to get a complete system that makes melting fat easy and is 100% automated, then I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of your page right now. YouTube doesn't let me make that link clickable, so you're actually gonna have to type it into your browser, or I also put the copy of the link in the description, so you can click on that or type it into your browser. All right. For now, enjoy the video, and after you're done with this video, make sure to go to that link to get a complete fat melting system.
All right, now we're gonna go into a really simple, quick, and effective exercise that you can do from home. You can do this in just about 100 square foot of space. It really doesn't require much space to do this workout, but it's gonna be very effective. And a lot of people want to get start working out with the chest, or the biceps, or really the beach muscles. And we're actually gonna start with the legs. So a really simple leg workout. And why don't you tell them why we're gonna focus on the legs?
Well, we're gonna focus on the legs. One, it's a big muscle, and working out one of the biggest muscles in our body. It's gonna release a lot more testosterone, and hence pump that testosterone through your body, and release all those hormones. That's gonna get your body functioning a lot better, and building that lean muscle mass that we want to build. That's gonna at the end speed of metabolism, and give you more energy, and give you that lean body and automatic six pack that you're looking to get.
Exactly. So by focusing on the bigger muscles like the legs, it's actually going to take more energy and more resources to repair, which is going to start your body using more calories. And when your muscles and your legs get bigger, then your whole body's just using more calories in order to maintain those muscles. And it really is the foundation of your legs. And it's going to allow you to melt that fat a lot faster. So we got a quick little workout. We're going to stack several exercises together. It's all very basic. Anybody can do this. You can amplify the intensity. If you're a beginner, if you're totally new, you can just do one round of what Jason's going to demonstrate. Or if you're more advanced, you can do 3 rounds or 4 rounds. Okay, so what I like to do is sometimes I like to do rounds, sometimes I like to do minutes. So sometimes I'll just set the clock for 5 minutes if I'm not in a rush, and I'll do this as many rounds as I can, what Jesus is going to demonstrate. And if have more time, I'll do 10 minutes and so on. So there's no excuse. All it takes is 5 minutes.
Short workout.
Short workout. You can do 5 minutes if you're not in a rush, 10 minutes, and go on from there. And then we'll bump the intensity. So simple home workout. When you go ahead and tell them the first exercise I'm gonna do.
Okay, so the first exercise we're going to start with is a little warm up, just get the blood flowing, our mountain climbers. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in push-up position. Okay, we're going to bring one knee up, touch the ground, and we're going to switch. We're going to do a total of 30, just really quick. So 1, 2, 3, keep my butt down the whole time, my back straight. This is also working our abs. It's a really good ab workout. We're engaging our abs, warming up those legs, warming up those lungs, getting a little sweat. So bring your knees all the way up. We got to bring both of them up to equal 30. Once you're done with 30, the warm-up's done. We're only going to do that exercise once, no matter what. If you're going to do 3 rounds or 4 rounds.
That's just a warm-up. So
Exactly.
We're going to warm up the way. Now we're going to hit the leg with a superset. Go ahead.
Okay, so with our legs, we're going back to back, right? We're going to do one exercise to the next and the next. We're doing a total of 3 exercises. If for any reason you get gassed or your legs start to die, you can take a break. But the goal is to try and burn through this as quickly as possible. Our goal with working out is to get in and get out. We want to give you effective exercises that are going to burn those muscles up, burn the calories, and get you toned. At the same time, we're not going to waste any time. Workout's a big problem with when people when they start working out is they go to the gym, they hit it for an hour, and you don't need that long workout. Working out too hard is actually bad for you, 1. And 2, most of the time you work every hour, you're talking most of the time, you're not being really effective, and it's a waste of time, and that's what sort of gets you out of the swing of things. So, first thing we're going to do, our squats. We're going to add a jump to it, all right? We're going to keep our feet shoulders apart, our chest up, back straight, butt down, all the way to our heels. We squat down 90 degrees, and we pop up. Land, pop up, land, pop up. We're doing 30, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can jump higher if I want. 5. If you have bad knees or you don't feel comfortable jumping yet, you can just do regular squats for 30, okay? 1, 2. So once I get to 30, I'm going to immediately go into my lunges. All right? We're going to...
Hey, what's going on? If you want to get a complete system that makes melting fat easy and is 100% automated, then I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of your page right now. YouTube doesn't let me make that link clickable, so you're actually gonna have to type it into your browser, or I also put the copy of the link in the description, so you can click on that or type it into your browser. All right. For now, enjoy the video, and after you're done with this video, make sure to go to that link to get a complete fat melting system.
So right now, We're gonna break down our striking stance, and then followed up with a couple cool punches, the two most basic but the most effective punches, which is our jab and our cross. And I'm gonna break it down. Let's get into our stance. Stance is your most important thing. One, if you don't have a good stance, you're not gonna be as fast, as strong. If you're off balance, you can't punch as hard, you can't move as fast, and you're really gonna get hurt or get hit if you don't have a good stance. So stance is the base of everything. You know, all these advanced punches and these cool strikes and all that stuff. If you have no stance, you can't really throw those punches, and you can't do them effectively. If you ever seen good fighters like Anderson Silva, I mean, it's like he does magic tricks, like he'll move and hit you, but he always has a good stance. That's why he can like move into different angles and hit people out of all these crazy angles, because he's always ready to strike. So we want to make sure we're like that. And I'm going to break down our stance and some of the crucial details we got to make sure we have we pay attention to. So if you're right-handed, you're gonna step with your right leg back, and if you're left-handed, you're gonna step with your left leg back. All right. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna stand orthodox. The other position is called southpaw, but I'm an orthodox fighter. So the first thing you want to do is get your feet about shoulder width apart, stand like you're waiting at the bus stop. This is the best like analogy you've ever heard. Just waiting for the bus stop. You're gonna take your right leg, you're gonna step it back, twist your feet 45 degrees, bring your hands up, make a fist. When we make a fist, fingers curl, thumb goes over top. Okay, fingers curl, thumb goes over top. When we're hitting, we want to always try to strike with these two big knuckles right here. Right, these two big knuckles. We don't want to hit with these littler knuckles. They break a lot easier. So when we're punching, we always want to cut. We want to twist. So we hit with those two big knuckles. Now, last thing with our stance is I'm at 45 degrees. Feet are shoulder width apart. I don't want my feet too close, because then I'm gonna get tipped over or too far. And my back heel's off the ground. Okay, back heel is very important to be off the ground. There's only a couple cases where your back heel should be on the ground. Other than that, your back heel is always off the ground. We'll break down those scenarios later where back heel hits the ground, but your back heel is always off the ground, because to move, if I want to move forward and my back heel is down, I need to pick my back heel up and then go forward. Same thing with backwards. If I want to move backwards, my back heel is down, I need to pick it up and then move backwards. And it's a waste of time. So we want to be as quick as possible. So my back heel is off the ground, so I can fire and move. All right? So back heel off the ground, bus stop stance, step back, 45 degrees, back heel off the ground, make our fist, and all we're going to do is just throw them up, chin, cheekbone, and I'm here. Okay, this is my stance. Elbows are down to protect my body, hands are up to protect my head, chin is down, okay, not crazy down, just relaxed down, heads up, shoulders relaxed. This is my most comfortable stance. Your striking stance should be your most comfortable position. This should not be your most comfortable position. This right here, I can stay here all day. Back heel off the ground, I got space in between my legs, I'm not crossed over so I don't fall over. Cool? So, here, this is our basic stance. Now let's go over moving, because again, that's the most important thing, moving our stance. So moving, if I want to move forward, it's very simple moving. If we want to move forward, backwards, left, or right, we just step with that foot first. So if I want to move forward, I step with the forward foot first. If I want to move backwards, backward foot first. Left, left, right, right. It's very simple. So again, we move forward, forward foot steps. And then I follow up with the back foot. Backwards, backward foot steps, left, right. All right. If we move, and if I'm moving left and I bring my right foot in and then left foot for this split second, I'm right here. Now I'm off balance. My feet are together. I can't throw all my strikes properly. All right. So you always want to be in your stance. So I move left, boom, and we take little steps. I take a big step. Now I'm wide, right, like a crab. Just like a crab. So we got that down. Again, if I move two times, if I move to the left a lot, just left, right, right, left, right, left. So that's our stance. We can pivot, and we'll go into more detail later. But this is the most basic thing. Just bus stop, step back, 45, hands up, back heel always off the ground. We're moving. This is my stance right here. So it's very important that you practice your stance. Again, we have to have a base. Same thing when you make a car. You know, the body around it is just for looks, but the actual frame is what's holding the whole car together and what makes it perform. So this is your frame, the stance. That's your whole frame for your striking, your self-defense. If you want to do competition, whatever it is, you want to make sure you stay in the stance. You get a good stance down. And again, the most important detail, the biggest mistake I see with the stance is your heel. Everyone stands with that back heel on the ground, and people that do even keep it off the ground, they'll step and they'll land it on the ground. That's a waste of time. We want to minimize our waste and keep it optimal performance. So whenever I'm seeing an opportunity to strike, I can fire that strike. Okay. So next, let's get into our first punch. We punch it. Pretty much everyone starts off learning. Floyd Mayweather started off learning this punch. Everyone starts off learning it. So I'm gonna demonstrate and I'm gonna break it down. it's our jab. Jab is our longest range weapon, our fastest, normally our fastest weapon. It's a range finder. It keeps the distance. It's normally not a damaging punch, but you can still knock somebody out with a jab. One of our fighters here, actually his first professional fight, he knocked out the guy in 8 seconds with just a jab. So it's still a very dangerous punch, but we use it a lot of times to keep the range and set up our big power punches like our crosses and our hooks and stuff. So let's break down the jab. Jab here. When we jab, all our power with all the strikes come from your legs. Okay, legs are everything. All your power comes. Doesn't matter how big you are up top. It's your legs, and how you then next it's your legs, then it's your core, then it's your shoulder, then it's your arms. So triceps, they have very little effect on making you strike. All right, so that's the last little detail. So it's our legs. So that meaning we want to incorporate these legs whenever we strike. It's our biggest muscle. So when I do this jab, it's not just here. I want to use my legs, and the way we do this is we're gonna start off with the basics first. And I'm going to teach you one style of jabbing, and then later on we're going to learn different styles. Okay, there's a bunch of different styles for every punch, but this is a style I like to teach my students first. I see the best results from this. So when we do this jab, what I want you to do is pretend like we try to scare someone. Try to scare someone, you stomp that front foot. We're not really stepping, we're just stomping it. And that's what's getting our momentum going. Bah! So I'm trying to scare someone. At the same time I'm trying to scare someone, I'm firing this jab straight out, twisting to hit the 2 big knuckles, and then bringing it straight back in. So I'm going to scare them. Bah! And I pop into my shoulder. Boom, I'm twisting. All right? Right hand stays up. Jab. Again. Back heel's off the ground. Jab. Jab. And it goes straight out, straight back. It's very important. Okay, so let's go over a couple of the details, a lot of little mistakes that people miss. One, when we throw this jab, you have to keep your right hand up. When you're punching somebody, odds are that they're going to want to punch you back, and we don't want to get hit. So when we throw this jab, I want to make sure I don't do something like this. I want to keep it touching my cheekbone. When you're just starting off, you want to try to always make sure your hands are touching your cheekbone. Because as long as you can feel them there, you're good. You know that they're there. But if you're always here, sometimes they're going to slowly work their way down, and we're building bad habits. And when you're first starting off, it's very important to keep those good habits going, so we never learn bad ones, and we only know our good ones. So hand up. We don't want to come here. We want jab. Okay? The other important detail is when we throw this jab, again, we're firing off at our feet. The other important one is when we throw it, we sometimes get out there really good, hit our target, boom, and we bring it back like so. We want to get out there as fast as possible and get it in even faster because we don't want to get hit. You know, more importantly than knocking somebody out is not getting knocked out. Because if I get knocked out, then I'm in a world of trouble, especially if, self-defense, get knocked out, I don't know what's going to happen. So my hands are up. I'm going to lunge out there, do my scare technique. I'm going to fire straight out, straight back, right? No curling technique. Hand stays up, chin stays down, fire. Boom. Jab. 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 Okay? The other little details, whenever we're striking, we always want to exhale. Okay? You think, it's for show when you see those boxers and professional athletes when they go, we always want to, okay? So that's the jab. Last technique,
Hey, what's going on? If you're enjoying the video so far, do me a huge favor and click on the like button below. You'll get your good deed for the day out of the way. It helps me out a lot. Also, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment. Something as simple as good video or I enjoyed the video. It really helps me out with YouTube. All right, here's the rest of the video.
To sum up this whole learning experience, you got your stance down. We got that first jab. We can keep our distance. We can punch a person, break their nose. All right. Next one, we're gonna learn our power punches, our cross. All right. It's your dominant hand. In my case, I stand orthodox. It's my right hand. All right. This is our money maker right here, our cross. So the way we do the cross is I'm gonna demonstrate it first. I'm gonna break it down. All right. With the cross, we want to utilize, just like in all our strikes, we want to utilize our legs. But this one's cocked back here all the way, so it gives us more runway to get that power going. And on top of that, that's my hip that's backwards, the right side. So now I can twist that hip, get all my body into it using my legs, my core, my upper body, everything. And that's why people like, that's why kickboxing and boxing, really good workouts. It works your full body, and at the same time, you're learning good technique to defend yourself or to compete or just, make a unique workout. So with this cross, we have our hands up, like always, back heel off the ground, nice stance, okay? My body's profile, I'm not square, right? Hands are up, elbows down. With the cross, the first step I want you to do just to learn this is to twist your back foot. All we're going to do is, my foot's pointing 45 degrees. I want to point straight. So here. All I do is twist my back foot, and when you twist your back foot, your shoulder rotates, and that's your power. Again, twist, back. And when you see my back foot, my back heel's off the ground, I'm twisting, staying on the ball of my foot. Again, good. And all we're going to do now is as we twist, we're going to fire off our right hand, straight out, twisting those two big knuckles, straight back. Very simple. So I'm twisting, shooting that hand off there. Twisting, shooting that hand off there. And the same common mistakes are with this cross. One, you want to make sure that it goes straight out, straight back, gets back faster than it went out. And two, you always want to keep that back heel on the ground. Okay? And hands always stay up. So I'm not doing this kind of thing, or I'm not doing this kind of thing. Hands here, and my jab, cross. Step, twist. Step, twist. Get a little step, twist. That's our jab, cross. So those two techniques are the base for all striking techniques. They're extremely important. With these two techniques alone, you can knock out anybody in the world, all right? Doesn't matter who they are. If you land these two techniques, you're hitting those two big knuckles, you hit them on the chin, you'll knock them out. And in the next video, I'm going to go over, more the unique and important spots to hit somebody. But right now, let's get into little workouts and drills that I'm going to show you that are going to help you get better at this technique. Now, a good drill for these techniques for your stance and your jab cross to build up that myelin, so this is instinctual and so you don't have to think about it, and you just show up and you got your jab cross and your stance, and it's automatically perfect. So that's where just like how we're trying to build the myelin for you to eat properly and stay in shape. This is one of the things that we're trying to build myelin in is our striking. All right, so. A good basic workout that I like, and the first drill I want you to do is just 5 minutes. I want you to put 5 minutes on the clock. This is your minimum workout. Minimum drilling for this technique is 5 minutes on the clock, and all you're going to do is practice on your stance. You're going to move, and then every 10 seconds you're going to throw a jab and a cross. Okay, it can be slow, it can be fast. I want you to focus on perfect technique and building proper myelin. Practice does not make perfect. You can practice 1,000 hours a day, and you're not going to have a good jab and not going to have a good cross. It doesn't necessarily mean you have a good jab and a good cross. What makes perfect is perfect practice makes perfect. All right? Because if I'm always practicing like this, a jab cross, it doesn't matter how long I practice that for, I'm always going to have that jab cross. So if I'm practicing here, jab cross, that's going to lead to perfection. All right? So if you can only go this speed right now, that's better than doing this right now. You understand? So I want perfect practice, and every single time, as you get better at throwing, slower, we pick up the pace. Bah, bah. But we're focusing on perfect. I'm focusing on my stance. Elbows in, hands up, the chin down. I'm stepping with every punch. I'm twisting. All right? My hands are coming straight back to my face as quick as they came out. So that's what we got to do. So 5 minutes on the clock. Every 10 seconds, you're going to throw a jab cross. So it's going to look like this. You're in the stance. Now, key detail when we practice the stance, my heel never touches the ground. I never cross my feet. If I move forward, I step forward foot first, backwards, backward foot first, left, right. All right? So hands are up. It's going to look something like this. I'm in my stance. I'm moving, jab, cross. Moving, never cross my feet, jab, cross. Moving, jab, cross. Moving, jab, cross. Jab, cross. And if you're to get a little more comfortable with it, you can stay in one spot, jab, cross, I go backwards. Jab, cross, I go left. Jab, cross, I go right. So it's very simple. You don't have to make it that intricate, but just 5 minutes on the clock. You're doing jab, cross. You're going to move, jab, cross. Move, jab, cross. Move, jab, cross. Just for every 10 seconds of the 5 minutes, you're going to give me a jab, cross. And if you want to do more, no problem, do more. But 5 minutes minimum just to start building that myelin for your stance and for your jab cross and perfect practice. Key details, back heel off the ground, feet shoulder width apart. We never want to cross our legs. Hands up, chin down. Hands always stay up as we're punching. Go straight out, straight back. Now to strengthen this jab cross and to strengthen your stance, I like to use workouts to do this, and workouts that are functional workouts. So they're designed specifically, right now we're focusing on our jab cross and our stance. This workout is designed specifically to strengthen that stance, to strengthen that jab cross, make it faster and stronger, and at the same time get you ripped up and in shape. And at the same time, you're building that myelin for that jab, building that myelin for that cross, and for your stance. So there's no better way to work out. We have so many benefits and no negatives. So this is the workout. you're doing 50 and 50, all right? I have a weight, this is a 2-pound weight. You can do whatever you'd like. Again, it's just whatever your fitness level and comfort level is right now. You could always up the pace. I just grabbed the 2. Right now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna demonstrate the workout, and then you're gonna do it. So squat stance, back straight, butt down, head up, hands up. Always stay next to my chin, so I'm building that myelin, keep my hands up. Squat, in my stance, cross. Back in my stance, squat, in my stance, cross. Back in my stance, squat, in my stance, cross. Okay? When I throw my cross, everything's perfect, back heel's off the ground. I'm rotating straight out, straight back. My hand stays up, this hand stays up, and I get back into my squat stance. So all we're doing is building up the myelin to get in a proper stance. So I'm squatting, strengthening my legs, because again, all our power for our strikes and all the power for pretty much everything involving kickboxing, striking, and Muay Thai comes from your legs. So hands up always, building that myelin. Squat, all the way down, back straight, butt down, head up. On the way in the heels, I come up, and when I come up, I want to do a little hop into my stance. Boom. Get my stance down, okay? Nice shoulder width apart, back heel off, staggered stance, feet point 45 degrees, body profile, hands up. Right here, I'm going to give a power punch, okay? Power cross. Wah. Then a little hop, back in my stance, back in the squat stance, squat. Okay, we're doing it 50 times with the cross and 50 times with the jab. Jab, same thing, hands up, squat, little hop in my stance, jab. Squat, jab. Squat, jab. And this is really going to build up that shoulder, your deltoids, going to tone them up. Same time, we're strengthening that cross, getting the speed and the power down for that cross. And we're working our legs, going to tone up our legs really nice and make us so we're faster and stronger at doing the jab cross, and our stance is going to be a lot better. So it's a really good workout. I like to do them, you can do it with 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever you're comfortable with. I also like to do it in both hands, hold the weights even when I'm just doing the cross. So it strengthens those deltoids a little more, our shoulders. But 50 with our cross, 50 with our jab. Again, perfect practice leads to perfection, not practice leads to perfect. Perfect practice for perfection, all right? as a tongue twister. All right, so I'll see you for the next video. Really practice this. You got your stance, most important thing, and jab cross, the 2 most basic, most effective punches you could do.
Hey, real quick, one more thing before you go. I want to make sure you know that there is no correlation between how hard you work and how much fat you melt or how much muscle you build. All right, there's enough science, enough data out there that there's absolutely no correlation between hard work and results. All right, there's a difference between movement and achievement. All right, if you want to learn my best tips, what I call the 5% hacks that allow you to get maximum results, maximum fat loss, maximum lean muscle gain, I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of this page, or you can click on the link in the description. All right, you're going to get a complete system for melting fat in an intelligent and streamlined system. I'll see you there.
Step out, all the weights on my front heel, my chest is back, my head's over my hips, I'm bringing my back knee down to the ground, 1/2 inch off, back up, 1, 2, 3, 30 of these as well, okay? Once I finish the right leg, I do 30 on my left leg, again, chest up, head over my hips, back knee goes straight down, my front knee is over my ankle so don't hurt my knee, back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 right leg, 30 left leg. We get right into the next part of our body, so we're working out our quads, our hamstrings. Now we're going to work the bottom portion of our leg with our calves. Calves, we're going on 1 foot, heel on the ground. 1, come up, 2, 3, 4. We're doing a total of 30, and I'm trying to get full extension all the way up, down. Squeeze that calf muscle, 3, 4, 5, 30 right leg, 30 left leg. That's all you have to do if
1 round.
Yeah, 1 round. So jump squats, lunges, 30 on each leg, and calf raises to burn those calves. That's a full leg workout. We're hitting up all our main muscles in our lower body, our glutes, our quadriceps, our hamstrings, our calves, and I'm breathing hard already, right? It's a good little workout to do, and if you really pump them out and you get 3-4 rounds, this will kill anybody. And if you're just starting, one round is sufficient. It's really good, and you're gonna slowly build yourself up. Like I say all the time, it's not about how you are right now. It's about how you're gonna be and how you're gonna end up. So don't worry about the embarrassment factor if maybe you don't want your spouse or your girlfriend seeing you. I know sometimes I don't even like my girlfriend watching me. So tell them get out of the room if they live with you, close the door, lock it, and do your 5-minute, 10-minute workout. They're really quick, really effective, get you in, out, done, and burn those calories and build you into the machine you want to get to.
Exactly, and we're going to give you several of these little 5-10 minute workouts so you can keep the variety high. You know, sometimes you'll do the morning walk that we talked about earlier in the previous modules, and sometimes you'll do this, sometimes you'll do the shower workout. We're just giving you a variety of ways. You find which one works for you, these workouts, and do at least one of these pretty minimum, and you're going to have a wide variety. You're never going to get bored, and there's no excuse. We're doing this in my apartment, so we can do this absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, like Alex said, to reiterate, one a day at minimum, and there's no excuse. You can choose to do a 5 to 10 minute workout like so, like we just showed you with our legs. We can choose to do our shower workouts. We can choose to do our walk. If you're really motivated, you can do your walk paired with the shower workout or this. But they're gonna make an immediate effect on you. We're not giving you like workouts to make for length. We're giving you it for intensity and to give you immediate results. And like we start off, we're starting with a big muscle, our legs. It's a lot of times neglected muscle. You'll see the guys walk around with a big upper body and no legs. And I mean, legs is everything. You know, I don't know if you've ever been go up a flight of stairs and gassed. You know, with this workout, stairs are gonna be nothing for you.
Exactly. And 2 more quick points I want to touch on. Number one, this is a workout that you might think, 5 minutes, I'm not going to burn that many calories. But what's really going on when you do these quick, semi-intense exercises where you're going for 5 minutes straight, you're going to release a lot of hormones that are going to allow you to burn fat faster, right?
Exactly.
You know, one of the biggest things that kills people from being able to lose fat is cortisol, which is released by stress. This little workout's going to get all the tension out of your body, all the anxiety out of your body, going to get you breathing your heart rate up. You're going to release some endorphins. You're also going to release all kinds of hormones that are going to be set off to repair your muscles. And it's not about the calories that you're burning. Jason didn't burn much calories here, but all the hormones and all the chemicals that are released. So it's these free drugs that you just got from this little workout. And
clears your mind.
Exactly, it clears your mind. It gets the tension out of your body. You start your day off with success, and you'll build from there.
You'll be amazed how much energy you'll get from doing a 5-minute workout. And on top of that, I would say it gets your heart pumping. It's giving your heart a workout. So on top of that, you build up heart strength. So we're reducing the chance of heart attacks. We're improving your overall health, not like just excluding physically and outside. We're improving the inside of your body and how it's going to operate and run, how it's going to digest food, how it's going to be a better, well-oiled working machine now that we're working it out and getting the blood pumping. You know.
Exactly, and a lot of these exercises we're going to show you all about functional strength. Okay, we don't want to teach you how to curl really heavy weights and that's it. We're gonna when you do these type of exercises, the lunges and the jumping squats, you're getting your whole body working synergistically together. You're not isolating one part of your body and really focusing on that. And most of the workouts we're gonna do are gonna build functional strength, meaning that all your muscles work together in order to do a jumping squat, for example. You're using a lot more muscles than if you were just isolating on a machine, for example. So all this stuff is very simple. But like always, everything speed of implementation. Do it. It's not what you know; it's what you apply. So now you know this quick little workout and the tool. Make sure you use it. It's really gonna kickstart your day. If you're gonna do it in the morning, if you're gonna do it another time of the day, it's really gonna allow you to burn fat and get your metabolism going even faster.
Real quick, one more thing before you go. I want to make sure you know that there is no correlation between how hard you work and how much fat you melt, or how much muscle you build. All right, there's enough science, enough data out there that there's absolutely no correlation between hard work and results. All right, there's a difference between movement and achievement. All right, if you want to learn my best tips, what I call the 5% hacks that allow you to get maximum results, maximum fat loss, maximum lean muscle gain, I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of this page, or you can click on the link in the description. You're going to get a complete system for melting fat in an intelligent and streamlined system. I'll see you there.